something that's super important about working in Thailand is knowing who your resources are, which is all the members. The members are amazing. We would call people like last minute all the time, and they were just so good about just like dropping whatever they could to be there for us. In Thailand, the hastening the work of salvation was a huge and real thing that actually happened. When I arrived there, I remember like the normal average of baptisms was about 40 a month, and like it didn't really make the numbers like soar really. It was just like this average, and it just kind of went that way for years and years. And once the hastening of the work happened and we started involving members and inviting very boldly, all of a sudden we realized, oh, we can get 100 baptisms in a month. How did that happen? And it was very unifying. We called it Bovember, baptisms in November. So that was very funny. But by the time that I left, we were hitting over 200 baptisms a month compared to like 40. That's amazing. But really the backbone of why this was happening was because of the members and the support that they would have. I remember there's a sister in Rayet, which is another Isan area that I served in. I spent most of my time in Rayet, about 7 months or so. And I remember one day I was like, oh no, we just barely got this new appointment, and we need to have a member there because it's a young man and he's bringing his friends, and like there's rules surrounding like who you can be with and like what's like appropriate and stuff. So we called this member that we just love. She's one of my best friends. She's so great. I'm like, I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry. But can you actually come like right now? And she's just like, oh, you know what's so weird is that I'm actually in my house right now with one of my best friends, and we were just talking about this picture of Jesus on my wall. Hey, do you want to come? And I'm listening to her in the background. She's like, wait, what? Like, yeah, remember you like, we've been talking about this whole time. This is actually the girl that talks about it. She's the one, she teaches about this stuff. Do you want to go like right now? We can just go over. She's going to teach somebody anyway. Yeah, we're going to be over in 5 minutes. I'm like, okay. So this lesson with this young man turned into this group of people. And so like, I've never taught like this group before, but just like a cool experience. That young man and this sister's friend got baptized, and her sister, like the sister's friend, she and her younger daughter got baptized, and her husband goes to church with them, and they have another young daughter that goes. Their whole family usually attends church every week. And it was because of this one influence of this single mom that was talking about a picture on her wall, just being an example, just being a member at home, that said, hey, oddly enough, like they're teaching right now, let's go. And it was kind of a really cool experience that we had in that lesson. So we didn't prepare to have so many investigators there. One, this young man brought 2 of his friends, and this member brought her friend. And so we're teaching this mass of people, and we only had this one Book of Mormon, and we're just like, this is not enough. And I remember I was training a sister named Sister Emily, and we just kind of like whispered each other like, we don't have enough Book of Mormons, what do we do? And it was like, keep like teaching, da 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 da. And I get this thought like, you know what? It's gonna be fine because you're a representative of Jesus Christ. I feel like I've had this experience like lots of times, and I'm gonna help you out in this situation. I'm like, okay. And so I get this prompting to just turn to Sister Emily, and I'm like, go open the cupboard and get some Book of Mormons out. And I'm like, what am I saying? Like, this is ridiculous. And so she's like, there's no Book of Mormons in the cupboard, remember? And I'm like, yeah, I know. She's like, okay. And so she like slowly turns around and stuff and opens this cupboard, and they're sitting in there, surely enough, are 2 more Book of Mormons. And we just, mind's blown, can't believe that just happened. Like, almost want to close the doors of the closet, open them, close them, open them, and just be like, wow, miracles do happen. And it was honestly amazing because that member helped those people get there. And even the investigator brought their friends. Always invite your investigator's friends. just, oh my goodness, the hastening of the work of salvation in Thailand is a real thing. It really is. And God will always support it.